Hey guys, it is Thursday. Supposed to be getting a little bit of snow today, but I'm leaving around 10 a.m. That's right, I'm leaving the house earlier than usual lately. It's election day, so I'm gonna go and vote. My polling station is just down the street from where I live, so it's actually very convenient to just wait until the actual election day. Otherwise, I like to do it in advanced vote usually. And if the weather had been nicer, I would have biked somewhere, but it wasn't. So anyways, the voting went fine. It smelled like chemicals in there. That was kind of gross. I mean, I only smelled it for like 2 minutes. But I kind of feel bad for the polling station people. And afterwards, I figured since I was outside, might as well go to Freshco, look for some deals. It's supposed to be better in the mornings, but wasn't really anything too special. Just got some bacon. And yeah, gonna try not to think about the election too much for the rest of the day, you know. See some people going in there to vote, and that's nice. So yeah, went home and worked on the bag a little bit more. Things are coming along decently. Mostly I'm like thinking about like how am I gonna like really do all this stuff. Like I got most of the design going down, and decided to cut off the lid, which will be more work in the long run, but it'll be easier work instead of having this big hulking lid flapping around. And yeah, I wanted to use the karate belts as padding for my shoulder straps. Trying to figure out like a good way to seal off the end of it. This part will be exposed, and I did some thread ripping. Turns out it's pretty simple to make a karate belt. Just like 2 pieces of fabric folded onto themselves. I was able to cut away the foam core and then just sort of tuck in the outer layer to make a nice, covered end. And the other end is going to be covered up by this webbing, so I didn't have to do it on both sides. However, it was really thick, so it was kind of better to just undo all of that section and then open it up again like I did on the other side, and just cut out the foam part, and then it'll still have like a good layer to attach to, but not have all that extra bulk of the foam. And yeah, this section, I should have done that differently. Like looking at it, I'm like, damn. If I had better planning, I wouldn't have made this weird section like that. It is what it is. For a while I was like, maybe I should just cut it off and then like fix it and sew it all back together. It's be kind of a whole thing, but I'm just gonna do some hand sewing since I don't think I can get the machine deep in there. But that's alright. Watched Paddington Goes to Peru with my pals while they were counting up the polls, and for some reason the Conservatives win again. Not great, but at least Toronto is mostly the same, I guess. Mostly NDP. My riding has stayed the same, and yeah, I voted NDP, so that's decent. Etobicoke Lakeshore, good to see that this is switched from conservative to liberal. And Christine Hogarth hit the road, lady. She was anti-bike lanes on Bloor Street, so go F yourself. Ajax, also a good flip. And yeah, Eglinton Lawrence, this place was interesting. The NDP lady candidate dropped out, and I guess she just recognized that it was between the Liberals and Conservatives. Very close, but it was still Conservative. If only Burlington had the same strategy. Less than 100 vote difference between the Liberals and BC there. Yeah. And talk about close calls here. 4-vote difference for Muskokie, James Bay up there. So yeah, all in all, not too bad for the NDP. Apparently 18.55% of the vote, and yet we have like 22% of the seats. That's interesting. Liberals definitely got hosed there. But as usual, the most popular thing to do was to not vote. So it's just a bummer to see that people don't vote. Like, I don't know, it's like the one time you're like really doing something, you know, democracy wise. So anyways, Friday the 28th, yeah, there's a universal don't buy stuff boycott going on today, which I'm just gonna do by staying inside mostly. I mean, I bought groceries yesterday, so whatever. And yeah, I'm working on the bag mostly. Gotta cut a foam piece for the lid. I've been using this picture frame as my square, because I don't own like a proper ruler square. And yeah, it's probably not perfect, but it's been getting the job done. You know, turns out things don't need to be perfect with the bag. I'm kind of trying to embrace the wabi-sabi-ness of it, like get it to look nice, but accept that there's gonna be flaws in here. And mostly just gotta like actually make it, you know? And in the afternoon I played a game called Fly Night, where you play as a bug that's had its wings removed, I guess. A fly, if you will. Or a walk is a joke that I made multiple times when we were playing this. But just neat to play a weird game with my pals. And it was actually kind of short. We beat it in like 3 hours. Anyways, back to working on the bag. Cutting up an old piece off of the DoorDash, or what was that, Foodora, I guess, bag. Yeah, getting some of those buckles, and kind of like gotta figure out what's going on with the machine, getting up a whole tangle of stuff in the back and the underside of the stitches. For a second I thought that I had maybe messed up when I was running the things through, but then I remembered I've had good luck when I clean out the lint that gets trapped in the bottom sometimes, and I guess I have been working with some thicker materials that are probably a little bit linty. And yeah, first test stitch after cleaning it up and rethreading the machine. Pretty promising result compared to that other one where it's just a jungle. Then I messed with the tension a bit, and yeah, I got some good stitching going on again. So felt like I could move on to continuing to make the bag. This is like really awkward to have the whole huge bag and stuff. Gotta kind of crumple things, but I was able to get a line across to hold my my straps in place, the shoulder straps there. And obviously I'm gonna want to reinforce that some more, but it's just nice that it's like together now. And I can actually wear it. Still needs the lid and other stuff, but it's coming along. It's coming along, guys. Later.